with a dream. Every champion starts with belief. 8 drivers, 8 riders, 8 teams. Only one will reign victorious. Moments will be made in midair. Limits will be shattered on the dirt. And the power to crown the best in the world is in your hands.
You are the roar that pushes us to drive harder.
And go higher.
We need your energy.
So get up.
Get loud.
Every clap.
Every cheer.
This is your house.
This is your moment.
We can feel it. We can hear you.
Nashville, are you ready?
Come on. I said, are you ready?
Are you ready?
Are you ready for Monster Jam? Nashville! This is Monster Jam Freestyle Mania!
The first competition of the night is Monster Jam JCB Racing. All 8 trucks have been seeded into the bracket based on a random draw. So, coming up first, these Monster Jam superstars will race head to head for the fastest 4 winners, advancing to the semifinal round. Nashville, who's ready for Monster Jam JCB Racing?
Keep that energy going as our first 2 competitors approach the line, kicking things off. Brandon Telechka, Zombie. He'll be facing off against his little sister, Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. A brother-sister matchup for the very first race tonight in the JCB Racing competition. Our drivers are getting set at the line. We're gonna make sure those BKT tires are perfectly in line with the starting line before we are able to officially go to the races. And go green! Getting word from our Monster Jam officials right now that we do need to restage these Monster Jam trucks. If you notice, they're focusing their attention on the race lights directly in front of them to let them know when they are able to go full throttle. Your winner, Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. Little sister besting her big brother. Michaela Telechka in Megalodon moves on to the semifinals. Up next, the black and green wrecking machine, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. And his opponent, the competitor who took the JCB Racing win just a few hours ago, Tony Oaks, JCB Diggatron. Monster Jam fans, we're gonna kick that one up to the super glued to the action replay to make sure that our officials get the correct call between JCB Diggatron and Gravedigger. Winner, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. You saw it on that super glued to the action replay. Weston Anderson and Gravedigger, those BKT tires crossed the finish line first. He'll be moving on to the semifinals. Continuing on with Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. And her challenger, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. The last time these two matched up was back in 2025, so just last year. They competed 3 times with Brianna Mahan besting Fernando 3-0. Let's see how this one plays out. Your winner, the Crazy Bull, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Once again, as you can see, up there on the video board, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco, going home and going into the semifinals. Last but not least, in round one, we have two rookies going head-to-head the first time they're meeting up here on the track. We got Kylie Ken, Team Sparkle Smash, facing off against Chucky Pocken, Team Classroom Crusher. Which one of these rookies will find themselves in the Monster Jam JCB Racing semifinals? We're gonna give them an opportunity to go ahead and fire up those Monster Jam trucks. These two actually grew up together, and now they are competing at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. Winner, Chucky Pocken, Classroom Crusher. So once again, the battle of rookie versus rookie, Classroom Crusher and Sparkle Smash. Chucky Pocken takes the win, moves on to the semifinals. I'm going to continue up the bracket right now when we saw Ringling Bailey Circuit go against El Toro Loco's Fernando Martinez. The Crazy Bull made his way to the semifinals. JCB Diggatron and Gravedigger, the black and green wrecking machine, moving on. And of course, that very first matchup, we saw the brother-sister head-to-head with Team Megalodon making her way to the semifinals.
This is the Monster Jam JCB Racing semifinal round. The fastest 4 drivers of the event have advanced to this round, and the winners will continue on to the finals, where they will compete for the first 8 points of the event and the racing win. So Nashville, who's ready for more Monster Jam JCB Racing?
All right, Smashville, I want to hear you. Approaching the line, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger, Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. Who is gonna take the win? Smashville, yell it out. Who do you think is gonna walk away with the win and head to the JCB Racing Finals? Let me hear you. Taking a moment to restage these Monster Jam trucks. Once again, they're focusing on these staging lights right now, directly in front of them. Weston Anderson and Gravedigger overshooting the starting line right now. Both competitors trying to get perfectly aligned with that starting line. First time matchup here in Nashville. Your winner, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. The black and green wrecking machine has made his way to the JCB Racing Finals. Now, one question remains. Who is going to join him? We got 2 competitors down there on the track, eager to go head-to-head with that black and green wrecking machine. Second-generation driver, Chucky Pocken, behind the wheel of Classroom Crusher, and behind the wheel of the Crazy Bull, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Let's go green! Your winner, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco.
This is the Monster Jam JCV Racing final round. The winner of this race takes the first 8 points of the event and the racing win. So Nashville, are you ready to meet your racing finals contenders?
From Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, your 4-time Arena Series champion, the black and green wrecking machine, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. And his opponent, celebrating 25 years of the Crazy Bull, the 2025 Entertainer of the Year, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Weston Anderson in Gravedigger, taking the first 8 points of the event for Team Gravedigger. We got Noah Bakken, his partner in crime, making his way onto the track to celebrate the first 8 points of this evening's event. Weston Anderson is gonna take this momentum into the next phase of the competition, I'm sure. David, take it away.
Woo, that boy's fast right here, man. Look at the emotion pouring out of Weston Anderson, joined by Noah Bakken. Weston, you got it done. This is your second JCB Racing here at Freestyle Mania.
Man, this is amazing. We've had a little bit of a rough start to this season, but you know what? I think this right here is gonna be a turning point, not only for me, but my team right here, man. I can't thank this guy enough. He is crazy on that dirt bike. But you know what? We got one more competition next. That's two-wheel skills, and it's one of my favorites. All I could say is you fans better be ready.
That's right. They're going to get ready for the two-wheel skills. Nashville, make some noise for Weston Anderson, Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger.
In the stoppie, a zombie handstand. He shuts off the Monster Jam truck, turns it back on, gets back to center, pops it back up for a nice combination move, and that was all attempt number 1.
Nashville, let me see those zombie arms and make some noise for Brandon Telechka, Zombie. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. Remember, scan that QR code right there on the video board. It'll take you straight there. It's a strong start to this competition, and you fans have a say-so in what the score is going to be. So let's lock it in. You got 5 seconds.
Impressive. Taylor, that was super impressive. You can see up there that super glue glued to the action replay. That second attempt was that nice bicycle. Let's see what you guys thought at judgeszone.com. A 7.466, so that's going to be the score to beat in the two-wheel skills challenge. Now, I did see Brandon Telechka make the gesture that indicates that that Monster Jam truck might be broken. Getting word now from the Monster Jam officials that they are going to have to hook that Monster Jam truck. Our JCB Dirt Squad will be out momentarily to get that Monster Jam truck back into the pits. We do have his rider, so his FMX teammate, Chandler Hyder, I know is going to be cheering him on in the pits. Take a look right now. The points for Monster Jam Freestyle Mania, those are the series points right now. Team JCB Digatron in the lead. And with that, you can see our next competitor down there on the track, Tony Oaks in JCB Digatron. But before we do that, David, I know you're standing by in the pits.
That's right, I'm with Chandler Hyder right now. We just saw Brandon Telushka, his signature move. He gets up on those two front BKT and then turns the truck off. How impressive is that?
That is so impressive. It is so unique as well, and I'm super stoked for Brandon.
That's right, when he gets on with the zombie handstand, it's so nice to watch. So that was Brandon Telushka getting it done in the two-wheel skills right here. Chandler Hyder cheering him on, and let's see what happens next.
Monster Jam fans, if you want your opportunity to meet our FMX riders and our Monster Jam drivers, well, today is your lucky day. Scan that QR code right there on the video board, and you'll have your opportunity to purchase an additional ticket for after the event tonight. You'll get to take pictures, ask those hard-hitting questions that you've been wondering all event long. And this is perfect if you really wanted to go to our Monster Jam pit party earlier today, but didn't have the chance. So go ahead, scan that QR code. Tickets will be available while supplies last.
He took the two-wheel skills challenge win, as well as the BKT overall event championship. Team Digatron's Tony Oaks coming up next, ready to throw down. Earlier today, he had an amazing combination move as his first attempt. Goes into a stoppie, kicks it into a moonwalk. Really, really great control from a solid competitor here at Monster Jam. Save, Monster Jam fans! He gets the save! You better have those smartphones out and go to judgeszone.com. That was absolutely incredible, Monster Jam fans. We gotta hear what you think about this one. Gets an incredible save in the two-wheel skills challenge with that combination move. Tony Oaks bringing his A game on his birthday, ladies and gentlemen. Tony, just look right up there. Let's see what you guys thought. Take a look at the video board, guys. A 9.152. 9.152 for Tony Oaks' team at JCB Digatron. Just take a look at that super glue, glued to the action replay. Stoppie, moonwalk, shifts the weight, back BKT tires. The momentum takes that Monster Jam truck, rolls it over, saves it on one BKT tire to get back on all fours. Incredible stuff. I mentioned this earlier, but Tony Oaks just a few hours ago took the JCB Racing win, the two-wheel skills challenge, and ultimately the BKT overall event championship. He is in it to win it this season, guys. He is laser focused, and that was an incredible two-wheel. Up next is the driver who came so close to taking the two-wheel skills challenge win as well. She had an incredible save herself. Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit.
Bailey Circuit doing the same move. Monster Jam fans, let's put those hands together for Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Nice. I wonder if Greg Duffy, her teammate, can do that one too. Everybody else can. Go ahead and score now at judgeszone.com.
Taylor, you know, we call her the Princess of Carnage, and she continues to live up to her name. You can see it right there on that super glued to the action replay. Incredible stuff from Brianna Mahan. I am intrigued, though, to hear, Taylor, you know, what is your take on that second attempt right there? She had that under rotation, and then that momentum just kind of went with her, Taylor.
Definitely did. And from this angle, honestly, it looked like she had the opportunity to save it, but as you mentioned, that momentum really just kind of shot her forward, slipped right out from underneath her. But we got a score of 6.374, putting her in third right now on the leaderboard. So we still got more drivers that are going to come out, so hopefully she can maintain that spot.
And our JCB Dirt Squad is going to help us out with this one to get that Ringling Bailey Circuit Monster Jam truck back on all four BKT tires. But right now, behind the scenes, once again, David Mila has been talking with Greg Duffy, part of Team Ringling Bailey Circuit. We saw his live reaction of that trick. David, what else is Greg saying about this?
Oh, Greg was back here loving every minute of it. I mean, we've seen the Robo Pup Bailey Circuit do a lot of tricks, but I haven't seen Brianna Mahan do that trick quite yet.
That was pretty incredible, man. She almost had it. I was hoping maybe she would have floored it a little bit like Tony did, maybe got some luck in there and could have pulled something off, but still awesome. She's one of the best drivers out here, and it's incredible to watch her drive.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It was so much fun watching her almost save that back-to-back skills where she almost gets that win. But hey, Bree is a competitor, so I know that she's going to bring it for freestyle. And you yourself, man, the FMX portion coming right up after two wheels, so stay tuned.
Send off because it's time for Sparkle Smash. Kylie Kent.
Let's make some noise, Nashville, for Kylie Kent, Sparkle Smash. 20 seconds, judgeszone.com. Lock it in.
All right, Monster Jam fans, take a look at that super glue glued to the action replay. She's been working on those sky wheelies. With those sky wheelies, it really comes down to not only the height, the pop, but also the vertical positioning is something we're really looking for here. She's been working on that for the last few weeks. So let us know what you guys thought at judgeszone.com. Scores are coming in on the video board right now. A 5.071, fourth place currently in the two-wheel skills challenge. Coming up next, four-time Arena Series champion, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger.
So close. It sounds like we were all on the edge of our seats on that one. Come on, Nashville. Let's show them some love. Make some noise for Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com.
Weston Anderson and Gravedigger tries to go for the bicycle to get the sidewall safe. Fans, if you were looking at him just now, he does make a gesture with his hands that indicate that that Monster Jam truck is broken. But again, you can see up there on that super glue glued to the action replay, it does look like he might be able to get those revolutions going and just isn't able to keep the balance and get those rotations. But an impressive feat nonetheless. Let's see what you guys thought at judgeszone.com. A 7.687, so that's going to put Team Gravedigger in second place in the two-wheel skills challenge. Currently in the lead, Team JCB Digatron, Tony Oaks, a 9.152, with 3 competitors remaining in this phase of the competition. We're going to give him an opportunity to see if he is able to fire up that Monster Jam truck and bring it to the pits to be assessed by his crew chief, Chandler West, and our UNOH technicians. A huge shout out to our partners at JCB. Our JCB Dirt Squad has been working hard throughout the entirety of the weekend, and we're so thankful to have them as our official equipment partner here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania.
Greensboro, get ready. It's time for Toro Loco two-wheel skid.
Nice combo courtesy of Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Attempt number 1 attempt remaining in his two-wheel skills challenge competition. Let's see what he has in store.
Put those horns up, Nashville, and get loud for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. It's time to score at judgeszone.com. Christina, this dirt must be tacky, but maybe just a little too tacky. These bicycles are not going the way our drivers are planning.
I know, and our drivers are really giving it their all. You can see right there, really smooth gliding on that bicycle. That first attempt that we did see, Taylor, was a really solid combination move. So we do see a lot of finesse and control from the Crazy Bull. All right, Monster Jam fans, let's take it up to the video board. The score for El Toro Loco is 9.002. He seems happy with that one. That's gonna put him currently in second place in the two-wheel skills challenge with 2 competitors remain. Up next, he's the coolest kid in class, second-generation driver here in his rookie season, Chucky Pauken, Classroom Crusher.
Let's make some noise for Chucky Pauken, Team Classroom Crusher. 20 seconds, judgeszone.com. Let them know what you thought.
Chucky Pauken, I said this earlier, but he is proving he's here to stay and really make a name for himself here at Monster Jam. This is his official rookie season, but he's not driving like a rookie right now. Some really technical skills up there on that super glue, glued to the action replay. That nice popper shifts it into reverse, brings it back down on all 4 BKT tires. Scores are locked in. Let's see what you guys thought of Classroom Crusher. 8.036 for Chucky Pauken, Classroom Crusher. That's good enough for 3rd place currently in the two-wheel skills challenge with 1 competitor remaining.
All right, Nashville, I'm here and I got Ronnie with me, and we need you to get up and get loud because it's time for Megalodon! Megalodon! Put those fins together and make some noise for Michaela Telechka Megalodon. Get those scores in at judgeszone.com for the final time in the two-wheel skills challenge.
Final competitor taking the fish out of water, going into the popper, up on the super glue, glued to the action replay on those front BKT tires. Second attempt, she did go for that second popper. Didn't have quite as much momentum as the first one, but 2 solid attempts nonetheless. Scores are locked in. Let's see what you guys thought for Team Megalodon. A 7.1986 place for Team Megalodon. That means the winner for the second time today, JCB Digatron's Tony Oaks. He took the two-wheel skills challenge a few hours ago. Back-to-back wins for Tony Oaks in Team JCB Digatron, once again setting his team up for success going into the second half of Monster Jam, where our FMX superstars now get to take to the track and put points on the board for their team. You see Team JCB Digatron running out right now, and we're getting word that their teammate, Brandon Arthur, JCB Digatron, actually won JCB Racing and the two-wheel skills as well. So it's a great day to be a part of Team JCB.
That's right, the winning team right here, Team JCB Digatron. We got TJ, Tiffany, Tony Oaks. Tony, back-to-back two-wheel skills win here in Nashville. How are you getting it done?
Happy little accidents, man. You'll have that on those big jobs, but it's like my old art teacher used to tell me, turn your goof into something great, and that's exactly what we did right there. Boy, my adrenaline was pumping, getting out of that truck. I knew as soon as I hit that lip, you could just feel it, how fast you're rotating, and I know I was smoking across this pod. So, you know, all you could do at that point is be prepared in first gear, just ready to send that thing to the moon. And the tires were spinning. Finally, that thing caught and flipped around, and man, I'll tell you what, there are not a whole lot of better feelings in the world than when you pull something like something so exhilarating like that off.
Oh man, I'm gonna nominate that for only at Monster Jam Clip of the Week because that was incredible, that save. And of course, we got TJ getting ready to hit the track for the FMX portion. We could get some big points out of TJ and potentially get another championship here.
That's right, TJ, he's my teammate. I rely on him to get those much-needed points. Dude, we're not just fighting to win this event championship. We're fighting for a series championship and ultimately a world finals championship. So guys, Nashville, next we got these wild, these crazy, these clinically insane freestyle motocross riders. Hold on to your butts, because it's about to get hot.
Let's keep it going, Nashville! Team JCB Digatron!
All right, Smashville, welcome back to the second half of Monster Jam. As promised, the stars of the US FMX team are down there on the track right now, and this is their opportunity to shine in back-to-back competitions in an effort to earn more points for their team. Now, right now, we're gonna give them an opportunity to do a few practice laps around the track and then a few practice jumps to get warmed up because they're gonna compete in the best upright trick competition as well as the best trick competition. And these are some of the best riders in the world. Many have competed both domestically and internationally as well. And we're so thankful to have each and every one of them here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. We see them making their way around the track, getting lined up. So let's meet them. Coming down the ramp, Team JCB Digatron's TJ Tiffany. Ringling Bailey Circuits, Greg Duffy. The Black and Green Wrecking Machine, Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger. El Toro Locos, AJ Roseborough. Classroom Crushers, Drew Slough. Get those zombie arms going because it's Chandler Hyder, Team Zombie. And last but not least, we got Cam Sepulveda, Team Sparkle Smash. And finally, our last rider, veteran rider, Scott Murray, Team Megalodon. Nashville, I do encourage you to get those smartphones out if they're not out already. These are the Instagrammable moments we like to talk about here at Monster Jam. Ooh, a lazy boy from Greg Duffy, Ringling Bailey Circuit. The heel clicker from Noah Bakken. These riders are warming up, getting ready to compete. We got the whip action from Drew Slough, Classroom Crusher. A bar hop from Chandler Hyder. Another whip, Cam Sepulveda. And once again, last but not least, Scott Murray Megalodon coming in with the cliffhanger.
Here we go, Nashville. It is now time for the FMX Best Upright Trick Competition. What that means, these FMXers have a bag of tricks they can dig into, but they cannot do a backflip. Any trick goes except for flipping. So let's see what they have in store for you. But Nashville, we need your help. Get on judgeszone.com, 20 seconds NAS. Let's lock it in. Here we go. Are you ready for the FMX Best Upright Trick Competition?
Kicking things off, he's bad to the bone. Noah Bakken, Gravedigger. First competitor out the gate, so that means he's gonna be setting the bar for the rest of his competitors here in the Best Upright Trick Competition. Coming around the track, getting set, getting himself centered, making sure that bike is ready to rock.
Nashville, make some noise for Noah Bakken, Gravedigger. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. Remember, once you scan that QR code right there in the bottom of the screen, no need to scan it again. Just press submit and keep on scoring.
Super glued to the action replay with that nice cliffhanger to start things off. Scores are locked in. Let's see what you guys thought. A 7.467, excuse me, a 7.467. That's going to be the score to beat in the Best Upright Trick Competition. Coming up next, we are celebrating 25 years of the Crazy Bull, representing Team El Toro Loco. It's AJ Roseborough. AJ Roseborough competing on that Kawasaki 450 bike, making sure everything is centered as he makes his way down the ramp, looking to take the win.
Keep it going, keep it loud for AJ Roseborough, El Toro Loco. Get those phones out, start scoring. Everybody, you got 10 seconds.
The holy grab, one of the most difficult things to pull off here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. A lot of risk, but a lot of reward. He took the win earlier. Can he do it again? Score to beat a 7.467 for Gravedigger. The score for El Toro Loco is 8.943, 8.943. New leader, new score to beat. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands together for Greg Duffy, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Hailing from Annapolis, Maryland, he is actually a Guinness Book of World Record holder. The first and only person to ever do a double front flip on a dirt bike. So this guy's a big deal. Let's see what he has in store. Put your hands together for Greg Duffy, Team Ringling Bailey Circuit. Impressive stuff. We got the double grab Superman there, so he lets go of the handles, grabs onto the seat with both hands, but he's actually in a handstand position. You see it up there on that super glued to the action replay. Let's see what you guys thought. Greg Duffy, let's take it up to the video board. Scores are locked in. An 8.415, second place. Solid score, 8.415 for Greg Duffy. Ringling Bailey circuit. It's time to Sparkle Smash the competition with Cam Sepulveda, Team Sparkle Smash. From Daytona, Florida, he made his Monster Jam debut back in 2024, and here he is at a Monster Jam Freestyle Mania, making a name for himself on Team Sparkle Smash, with Kylie Kemp behind the scenes cheering him on. Put your hands together for Cam Sepulveda. Team Sparkle Smash coming in strong with the whip. Super glue glued to the action replay. Almost a 90-degree turn there with the body and the bike. Moving in tandem. So let's see how that is reflected in the scores for Cam Sepulveda. Team Sparkle Smash. A 7.654. 7.654. Cam Sepulveda, Sparkle Smash. Up next, can you dig it? It's TJ Tiffany, Team JCB Tigatron. TJ Tiffany hailing from Orlando, Florida. Fun fact, Nashville, he is a brand new dad. He just had beautiful baby Tiffany a few days ago with his wife Ashley, and he is here, back in action, ready to throw down.
Woo! TJ Tiffany, JCB Tigatron. That is impressive. Scores open, judgeszone.com, 20 seconds.
Let's see what you guys thought at judgeszone.com. We got the rock solid, courtesy of TJ Tiffany. Score to beat right now, El Toro Loco, 8.943. The score for JCB Tigatron is a 9.002. New leader, new score to beat. Get those zombie arms moving for our next competitor. It's Chandler Hyder, Team Zombie. Come on, Nashville, I want to see those zombie arms moving. From Lake Elsinore, California, on the Kawasaki 450, Chandler Hyder looking to get some points on the board for Team Zombie.
Those zombie arms up. It is Chandler Hyder, Zombie. 20 seconds, judgeszone.com, heel clicking away.
We see a swivel of the hips into the heel clicker. So just like our Monster Jam superstars are able to do combination moves, we see kind of that variation reflected in our riders as well. Scores are locked in. Let's see what you guys thought for Team Zombie. A 7.660, fourth place currently here in the best upright trick competition. Two competitors remain. Coming up next, Monster Jam fans, he's looking to swim his way once again to the top of the leaderboard. It's Scott Murray, Team Megalodon. Scott Murray, our veteran rider here at Monster Jam, got his start in 2003. He has been unstoppable so far here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania, showing everybody that age is just a number, and he has the talent to back it up every time he makes his way onto that ramp.
Donut, 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 donut. Woo! Scott Murray, Megalodon, 20 seconds. Judgeszone.com, let them know what you think.
With the KOD. Hands on the handlebars, full handstand, tucks his head under, the bike goes vertical, super glued to the action replay tells the story. But the question is, was it enough to jump to the top of that leaderboard? Remember, JCB Diggatron is the score to beat, a 9.002. The score for Scott Murray is 9.253. New leader, new score to beat. Scott Murray does in fact swim his way to the top of the leaderboard. Will he stay there though? We got one more competitor, and he truly is the coolest kid in school. Drew Slough, Classroom Crusher. Drew Slough alongside his teammate, Chucky Pauken, make up the youngest team here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania, but they bring it. Let's see.
Make some noise for Drew Slough, Classroom Crusher. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. This is the moment we find out, is Classroom Crusher gonna take the win? Christina, I don't know.
I don't know, Taylor. That one was the heart attack. One hand on the handlebar, the other on the seat. Kicks it into that handstand position. I thought it was impressive, but it doesn't matter what I think. Remember, it comes down to you, the Monster Jam fans. So, for one final time, the score to beat Megalodon, a 9.253. The score for Classroom Crusher is 7.977, which means the winner of the best upright trick competition, Scott Murray, Team Megalodon.
Scott Murray getting it done once again. That is competition win number 7 for Scott here at Freestyle Mania. Man, I mean, this is impressive. Week after week, Scott is showing up for Megalodon.
Yeah, man, it's been absolutely wild. You fans are going crazy, and let me see them fins up.
Fins are going up right now for Team Megalodon. But look, Michaela, a lot of fans are loving the FMX action right now. So why don't we say, let's make a special fan very, very happy, because we're going to give away tickets to the Monster Energy Super Motocross World Championships at Nissan Stadium right here in Nashville, April 11th. So Michaela, tell them, who's going to win these tickets?
Olivia and Xavier, section 317.
Woo! Olivia and Xavier, where are you at?
They're right here, David. There you go, guys. There's your goodie bag. You've got tickets not only to the World Championship competition, but you're also going to have a little fun at the Fan Fest, where you get to meet some of the riders, play some exciting games, and we hope to see some of you other fans there as well. Go to nissanstadium.com to get your tickets. But for now, I think I'm ready for more Freestyle Mania. So it's time for the best trick competition. Now this time, all gloves are off. These riders can do backflips, they can do whips, they can do rock solids, they can do whatever trick they want. The goal is to impress you fans and take advantage of their final opportunity to put points on the leaderboard. Nashville, are you ready for more of the best trick competition?
Kicking things off in this phase of the competition from Brooks, Minnesota. Welcome back, Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger. Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger. New to us here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania, but already working well with his teammate Weston Anderson to continue on with the Gravedigger legacy here and making sure they stay at the top of the leaderboard. First competitor out the gate. Remember, the gloves are off.
It is Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger. Weston Anderson loving it. Judgeszone.com, 20 seconds. What do you say?
All right, Monster Jam fans, a smooth backflip to kick things off. The super glue to the action replay is up there. I heard a lot of oohs and ahs here in the Bridgestone Arena. I have a feeling we're gonna see some solid scores to start things off. Let's take it up to the video board. A 9.041. What a way to start the best trick competition. All right, guys. We got a lot more competition coming your way, and I have a funny feeling each and every one of these competitors are going to step up their game in order to compete with that score. Up next, AJ Roseborough, Team El Toro Loco. Making his professional debut back in 2021. Here with us at Monster Jam starting just last year in 2025. He actually spent a year overseas competing as well, and now he's back in the States, ready to take over Freestyle Mania.
There it is! Nashville, make some noise for AJ Roseborough, Team El Toro Loco. Judgeszone.com, 20 seconds, you know the deal.
All right, we got the backflip, no hands, or no-handed backflip on that one. He releases both of his arms up there on that super glue to the action replay. 9.041 is the score to beat. The score for El Toro Loco is 8.753. Good enough for second place in the best trick competition. Up next, hailing from Orlando, Florida, it's TJ Tiffany, Team JCB Gigatron. A fierce competitor, been with us here at Monster Jam for close to a decade. Not only that, but he's a stuntman as well. So this guy is not afraid of high-flying action, aggression, agility, adrenaline, all the things. He's lining up, making sure that bike is ready to roll.
Can you dig it? Yes, he can. That is TJ Tiffany, Team JCB Gigatron. Judgeszone.com. Tony's telling you to give him a 10.
With the knack flip. So let's break this one down on the super glue to the action replay. Does the traditional backflip, but then releases his back leg and actually crosses his body with it before bringing it back down on that pedal. Finishes the rotation and lands on that FMX safety bag. Let's see what you guys thought. This is now in comparison to Noah Bakken and Gravedigger with the traditional backflip. The score for JCB Gigatron is 8.030 for JCB Gigatron's TJ Tiffany. Up next, once again, our youngest competitor here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. We got Drew Slough, Classroom Crusher. Got his start at a very early age. His dad actually got him a bike as a kid, and he's turned it into a career, and now he's on one of the biggest stages in all of motorsports.
Yes! That is incredible, Drew Slough, Team Classroom Crusher. Chucky is loving it in the back. Judgeszone.com, 20 seconds.
All right, we got the backflip heel clicker on that one. So we're seeing a lot of variations on the traditional backflip. He does that rotation, brings his legs forward, pitches his hips forward in order to click those heels together in front of the bike. So really impressive stuff. Again, we're seeing a lot of variations here in the best trick competition. Score to beat remains Gravedigger at 9.041. The score, the Classroom Crusher is at 9.139. We got a new leader, new score to beat. Drew Slough jumps to the top of the leaderboard. You know the music, which means you guys know what to do. I want to see those zombie arms. We got Chandler Hyder up next, Team Zombie. We saw those zombie arms going all throughout the city. There we go, Monster Jam fans. Cheer them on with those zombie arms.
Make some noise for Chandler Hyder, Zombie. Yeah, Brandon, give us those zombie arms. Score now at Judgeszone.com.
All right, we got the backflip, but if you noticed as he was rotating, he does release both of his legs from the pedals before securing them again as he finishes that rotation. Let's see what you guys thought at judgeszone.com. This has been a tough competition, and we've seen a lot of variety and creativity in it. Let's see what you guys thought of Zombie. A 7.923, 7.923 for Chandler Hyder, Team Zombie. The greatest show on dirt is right here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. Greg Duffy, Ringling Bailey Circuit is coming up next. Piloting the Kawasaki 450. His dad raced four-wheelers professionally, and he continued on with that legacy, now on two wheels here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania.
Wow, indeed. Come on, Nashville, get loud for Greg Duffy, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Get those scores in, everybody. This is where your scores count the most. It's getting down to the wire, Christina. These riders are trying to do something different with each and every one, and it gets really hard to score.
It does. Listen, they're stepping up their game each and every time. We've seen a lot, as I mentioned earlier, just there's been so much variety, both in the best upright trick competition and in the best trick competition. But scores are locked. Let's take it straight up to the video board for Ringling Bailey Circuit. 8.301, 8.301. Good enough for fourth place currently in this phase of the competition. We got two competitors remaining. We're gonna add a little glitter to the track right now with Camp Sepulveda, Team Sparkle Smash. Camp Sepulveda is actually the only rider out there on the Yamaha YZ252 stroke bike. Has a lot of aggression when he is able to take off of the takeoff ramp, but he also has a lot of control on that bike. So I'm interested to see what he has up his sleeve for the best trick. Will he go with another flip variation?
Monster Jam fans, come on, put those hands together for Cam Sepulveda, Sparkle Smash. All right, let's make sure those screams are reflected in our scores at judgeszone.com.
With the super flip, this one always looks like our riders are doing a plank in midair, so they're trying to get parallel rider and bike as they're doing that backflip. So the super flip from Cam Sepulveda, Team Sparkle Smash. Let's see if it was enough. Classroom Crusher has been in the lead right now for the last two competitors, a 9.139. The score for Sparkle Smash is 9.271, 9.271. Kylie Kent going crazy back there. Cam Sepulveda jumps to the top of the leaderboard, but there is a competitor standing in his way. One who has proven a very, very tough competitor, Scott Murray, Team Megalodon. You gotta put those fins in the air. Last weekend alone, he took 4 out of the 5 competitions. He really is the one to beat right now going into week 2 here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. Getting focused, getting ready, coming around the track, his fellow riders kind of conversing on the pod, seeing what he might have up his sleeve.
Nashville, let him hear you. Scott Murray, Megalodon. All right, Michaela. It's like a cheerleader back there. I love it. We always get a different expression from her. Go ahead and score now at judgeszone.com.
All right, it all comes down to this. Score to beat. Sparkle Smash, a 9.271. The score for Scott Murray is 4.5, Scott Murray takes the win for Team Megalodon.
But Christina, these riders, they really were showing out there in that last competition, and it makes me wonder what else they can give us. So, Nashville, do you want more? Well, it's your lucky night, because these riders, they're getting ready to pull off something that you can only see here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. So go ahead and take out your cameras, get those phones ready. Remember to tag us at Monster Jam and use the hashtag Monster Jam, because these riders are gonna soar through the air back to back in train formation. And I want you, Nashville, to scream so loud that I don't even hear the bikes. All we hear is Smashville. Here we go, in 3, 2, 1. When it comes to Monster Jam Freestyle Mania, these riders were hand-picked, the best of the best. They've competed across the world. You've seen them in your favorite movies, television shows, and they're right here before you, and they're gonna jump one more time. So let's send them out in style, Nashville. Here we go. 1, 2, scream! Monster Jam fans, please make some noise one more time for the superstars of Freestyle Mania. Greg Duffy, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Drew Slough, Classroom Crusher. Noah Bakken, Gravedigger. Cam Sepulveda, Sparkle Smash. Chandler Hyder, Zombie. TJ Tiffany, JCB Digatron. AJ Roseboro, El Toro Loco, and Scott Murray, Megalodon.
Scott Murray making his way onto the pod once again, took that victory lap, taking not one, but 2 competition wins, David.
Scott Murray is racking them up. Christina, I can't keep track of how many Scott has won, but definitely 2 here in the FMX portion, getting it done for Team Megalodon. Michaela Chalushka is going to go first in freestyle, so she's getting ready in the back, or else she'd be here giving you a big hug. Scott, impressive, my friend.
Oh, thanks, man. I'm so blessed to be up here again. This is, I never thought it'd come to this. You know, Cam's bringing the heat. He's really throwing it down. I'm gonna have to get to work here, keep in front of him. You know, I'm so pumped. All the guys, we're all friends before competitors, and I just couldn't be happier with being up on the top of the box here.
The teamwork, the camaraderie, and the emotion that everybody displays for each other here in Freestyle Mania. It's a pleasure to watch. And of course, we mentioned it, Michaela's gonna hit the track first for freestyle. So you Monster Jam fans know what to do. Scott, why don't you tell them?
Oh, you guys gotta make some noise for my girl, Michaela. We gotta get this done. Let's go, girl.
There it is, one more time. Nashville, make some noise. Scott Murray, Team Megalodon.
We have reached the pinnacle of the event. It's time for Monster Jam Freestyle.
your fins together, Nashville! For Michaela Tolushka, Megalodon. Judgeszone.com, 20 seconds. Let's lock it in.
All right, Michaela Tolushka and Megalodon. Take a look at that super glued to the action replay. We got some nice air in that freestyle run to get some technical moves in there as well. She's setting the bar for her fellow competitors in the freestyle competition. Let's see what you guys thought of that one. Scores are locked in, getting out of that Monster Jam truck. Of course, we got Michaela Tolushka showing you guys some love. Show us some love back, Monster Jam fans. And then taking a look at the video board, a 7.618. That's going to be the score to beat in the freestyle competition. Coming up next, school's out for the summer. We can't wait to see this next competitor, Chucky Pocket, Classroom Crusher. Clock is currently paused right now. 67 seconds up there on the clock. I do want to know when it comes to freestyle, our competitors have 75 seconds to lay it all out there on the line. 15 seconds is what qualifies for a score. It sounds like he is able to refire and continue on with that freestyle.
Put your hands together for Chucky Pocket, Classroom Crusher. Go ahead and score now at judgeszone.com.
Super glued to the action replay. Chucky Pocket, second generation driver out there on the track right now. I said this earlier, but he is a very technical driver for somebody who's so young and is here in his rookie season. He has found a really nice way of mixing in those technical moves with those wow moments. So really great variety in that freestyle. Score to beat right now is Megalodon, a 7.618. The score for Classroom Crusher is a 7.978. We got a new leader and a new score to beat. All right, Monster Jam fans, you did great with this before. Let's try it again. Let's get those zombie arms going for the zombie cam.
You know, you guys made so many zombie arms just a moment ago, so I think we need to do it one more time. Let me see those zombie arms for Brandon Teluchka Zombie. Scoring is open for about 10 more seconds at judgeszone.com. What'd you think, Nashville?
Super glued to the action replay. Wow moments, nice controlled moments with those bicycles. Got a sidewall save, and at the very end, he actually kind of froze a little bit on those side BKT tires. Really cool stuff. All right, Monster Jam fans, Classroom Crusher is the score to beat, 7.978. The score for Zombie is an 8.718. New leader, new score to beat. Brandon Teluchka, Team Zombie, jumps to the top of the leaderboard. As we come to the end of the event, Monster Jam fans, I do want to remind you one more time that our fundraising efforts with St. Jude Children's Research Hospitals are still going on. That QR code is going to pop up in just a moment for you guys to make your final donations, because in just a little bit, we will announce who the ambassador of the night is. You can see the leaderboard has kind of changed a little bit. We now have Team El Toro Loco with 35% of those donations. So a couple more minutes to make a difference and combat pediatric cancer. But I know Taylor right now is standing by in the stands with one of our amazing Monster Jam fans.
You know it, Christina. We've got Lucas, and Lucas is ready to play the Monster Jam St. Jude Children's Research Hospital helmet shuffle. All right, Lucas, you ready?
Yep.
Yep. All right, let's look up at the video board. We've got 3 St. Jude helmets and 1 trophy. All right, now, all you gotta do is keep your eye on the helmet that's holding the trophy. Nashville, help them out. There it is, and they're off. Hold on, it's not done yet. Oh, gotcha. Keep watching, keep watching. All right, I hear a lot of people shouting out different answers. Let's see. Make some noise if you think it's under helmet number 1. Make some noise. Okay, that's like no noise. Make some noise if you think it's under 2. What about 3? Who thinks it's under 3? That's a lot of noise, Lucas. All right, which one are we going with?
I don't know what I'm going with. I think I'm going with 3.
He said 3, let's find out. Okay, not 1, that's good news. And it's not under number 2, Lucas! That means you are in fact a winner. Make some noise for Lucas, everybody. And of course, I can't send you home empty-handed. You're going home with your very own Monster Jam goodie bag. And if you look really close inside here, you've actually got some tickets to come back to Monster Jam when we come to Nissan Stadium. All right, pre-sale tickets are going on sale soon, so make sure that you're tuned into all of our social medias to find out when that drop happens. But I need you to make some noise one more time, and make some noise because it's time for Gravedigger.
Slowing down, lining up with that Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp with 25 seconds on the clock. He technically still has 8 more seconds left, but that'll do it for the run. Put your hands together for the black and green wrecking machine. And then head on over to judgeszone.com, an overhead shot of that Morgan & Morgan backflip. He hits it, flips it, lands it up there on that super glue to the action replay. He's just chilling on the roof of that Monster Jam truck right now, waiting for the scores. Remember, score to beat is Zombie in 8.718. The score for Gravedigger is 9.669. New leader, new score to beat.
Unbelievable run by Weston Anderson. Gravedigger, I've got the other half of Team Gravedigger right here, Noah Bakken. Wow, Weston getting it done with the backflip, landing it as well. Couldn't quite finish that run, but it didn't matter to the fans because Weston is in first place right now.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. That was a perfect flip. We ran out of time with the tire, but I think it'll be enough to win.
Well, that's exactly what we're gonna find out. We got some more Monster Jam action coming your way. Wow.
And we're gonna get back into all the Monster Jam packed action just a little bit. We do wanna give a quick shout out to some of our amazing partners. Of course, we have our equipment partner, JCB Dirt Squad down there on the track. We do wanna give a huge shout out also to Ford, the Tennessee Ford dealers, making magic happen here at Monster Jam, especially during freestyle. You can take a look at the freestyle leaderboard right now. Gravedigger a 9.669 with that incredible Morgan & Morgan backflip. You got Zombies, Brandon Telechka 8.718. 4 competitors down, 4 to go in the freestyle competition. Again, JCB is helping us out here, our JCB Dirt Squad. Taking that truck to the back in preparation for tomorrow's event. We're gonna take him back to the pits, reassess the situation on that Monster Jam truck with our UNOH technicians.
Nashville, get ready. It's time for Sparkle Smashes Freestyle.
That was Kylie Kent in Sparkle Smash. Super glued to the action replay. We got the confetti, we got the glitter down there on the track. A little extra flair and creativity from Sparkle Smash. Let's see what you guys thought at judgeszone.com. That QR code is up there right now. So let's lock in those scores and take it up to the video board. A 6.516. Fifth place for Kylie Kent in Team Sparkle Smash. Couple more competitors left to take to the track to add some more points to their team score. And right now, I am joined at the desk by two very special ladies. We got Jessie, we got Britt in the house, and they're actually here to help me introduce our next competitor. All right, ladies, here we go. Coming up next,
Our best friend, Brianna Mahan.
Ringling Bailey Circuit. Smashville! We call her the Princess of Carnage, and there is carnage all over that track right now. Little Bailey Circuit down there in the corner, cheering her on. Her best friend's up here at the desk, showing her some love. That was an awesome freestyle. Remember, it doesn't come down to what I think. It comes down to what you think. We got the score to beat Team Gravedigger at 9.469. The score for Ringling Bailey Circuit is 6.930. An amazing score that's going to put her currently in second place. Standing by behind the scenes, you got Greg Duffy, just shaking his head in disbelief, David.
That's right, I'm here with Greg Duffy. He was watching that entire run, so excited and happy for Bree. 2 saves. What do you think about that score?
That was unreal. That was the craziest driving. That was the most entertaining driving that I have ever seen. And I've been in Monster Jam for 5 years now. And that was amazing. Hats off to Bree. She crushed it. And sucks that we got that score, but it is what it is. And she drove her heart out. That was awesome. Amazing.
Living up to the nickname, the Princess of Carnage, Brianna Mahan, getting it done. Unbelievable. But hey, we still don't know what's going to be happening here, so maybe you can find yourself on top of the pod.
I hope so, man. That'd be awesome.
Right on. All right, let's get back to some more Monster Jam action.
That was absolutely incredible, Monster Jam fans. Right now, I do want to congratulate yet another one of our superstars, our official St. Jude ambassador of the event, and that goes to Team Sparkle Smash. So Kylie Kent, Cam Sepulveda, thanks to each and every one of you They have raised the most funds for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital and going home, our ambassador of the event. We're gonna continue on with the Monster Jam Freestyle. Tony Oaks, JCB Ticketron, coming down the tunnel and onto the track. Ready to compete in Monster Jam Freestyle.
Smashville, make some noise for Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron. That's right, TJ, represent. Go ahead and score now at judgeszone.com. Everybody, you know where to go and you know what to do.
A high-flying, aggressive freestyle from Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron. Some really nice big air moments. You see it on that super glued to the action replay. And then at the very end, with just about 10 seconds to go, he goes with more of the technical approach with that stoppie. So he slows down that momentum right at the end to show you really, really great skill and control. Let's see what you guys thought. Scores are locked in. The score for JCB Digatron is at 8.136. That's gonna put him currently in 4th place in the freestyle competition with 1 competitor remains. It all comes down to this. The points are so close right now, Monster Jam fans. It is still anybody's game up there on the board for the Monster Jam freestyle competition. We're gonna give him a moment to jump back in that JCB Digatron Monster Jam truck. It looks like they're assessing it right now to see if he's able to actually get back in it, fire it up. Take a look at the BKT overall event leaderboard. These are the points as they currently stand going into Monster Jam Freestyle. So Team El Toro Loco is ahead, but by only 1 point. This is the make or break moment right now, because the Crazy Bull is the final competitor. Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco.
your horns up. Let them hear you, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. It's time to score at judgeszone.com. Christina, this one is definitely a nail biter. Left some time on the clock there, but wow, what a run.
You know, when you say wow moments here at Monster Jam, we have seen so many of them throughout the freestyle competition. Again, he left 15 seconds on the clock, but from a creative standpoint and just from an adrenaline standpoint, I'm not sure if it mattered to these Monster Jam fans. Let's see. Scores are officially locked in. The score for El Toro Loco is 8.294. Fourth place in Monster Jam Freestyle, but that means the winner of Monster Jam Freestyle, the black and green wrecking machine, Weston Anderson, Team Gravedigger. Weston Anderson, Noah Bakken, taking the freestyle win. But with the points on the line, the BKT overall event champion, it's Team El Toro Loco, celebrating 25 years of that crazy bull. Fernando Martinez, AJ Roseborough, consistent across the board, and consistency is key here at Monster Jam. Ending it with a bang, with the crazy bull, but ultimately taking the BKT overall event championship win. The first one here for him in Smashville. Take a breath, Fernando, you did it. You took the overall. And our Monster Jam superstars are gonna join him on the track. AJ Roseborough making his way onto the pod to celebrate with Fernando Martinez. What a way to end Monster Jam Freestyle. And here they come, Monster Jam fans, the black and green wrecking machine. Gravedigger, Team Zombie coming out of the tunnel. Team Megalodon, Team Bailey Circuit, Sparkle Smash, Last Room Crusher. Joined by our talented riders, Noah Bakken, getting ready to celebrate that freestyle win. Cam Sepulveda, TJ Tiffany, Scott Murray, down there on the track. Chandler Hyder, we got Greg Duffy, Drew Slough in the house. David Milo making his way up to the pod, ready to hand off those amazing trophies to the BKT overall event champions, Fernando Martinez and AJ Roseborough. David, take it away for this moment.
Unbelievable performance. Team El Toro Loco taking the overall event championship. AJ Roseborough, Fernando Martinez. AJ, getting it done on the FMX side of things, my man. Getting those points right there, necessary for this championship.
You know, I do my best to hold it down for Team El Toro Loco, but that was a crazy run, Fernando. I've never seen nothing like it, boy.
Fernando was killing it here on the track, joined by his crew chief, Danny Gonzalez. Man, Fernando, unbelievable moment right here in Nashville, your second overall event championship here in Freestyle Mania.
Yeah, I'm catching my breath still because that was an insane freestyle, man. I need to work on my cardio. I was not expecting for that to happen. I think my rear steer got a little lazy on me, but either way, we went for a ride, man. In Nashville, you helped us get this overall event championship trophy, and I love you so much for that. I've been here 3 times, and you guys showed me all the love in the world. Thank you so much.
Let's give him some more love one more time, Nashville. Make some noise for Team El Toro Loco.
Monster Jam fans, I hope you guys had an amazing time with us. Congratulations to Team Gravedigger taking the freestyle win, and of course, Team El Toro Loco walking away with the BKT overall event championship. I don't know about you, but that was an electric way to end this event. The freestyle competition, I think, was so close and as truly aggressive and electric as it gets. Taylor, what are your thoughts on the matter? Because I was on the edge of my seat up here at the desk.
Unfortunately, Christina, I was not on the edge of my seat. I was standing up, probably in everybody's way. I'm sorry, because that ending was just an amazing way to end the night. And I'm here with all of the Monster Jam fans. So here we go. You know, we're gonna close it out, but hey, I got some more fans here. It's Matthew. He is our lucky fan of the night. He's going home with our final gift bag, and that is for Ringling Bailey Circuit. Right there, that's for you, buddy. And Monster Jam fans, remember, we've got one more event tomorrow here, and we're gonna be back at Nissan Stadium with even more trucks, even more excitement, and even more Monster Jam. Way bye, guys.
Taylor in the stands to the very end of the event. Listen, I know you had fun. I had fun. I hope everybody here had fun. On behalf of Taylor, Olivia, Dalen, Mila down there on the track, I'm Christina Moore. And from all of us here at Feld Entertainment, Smashville! That was Monster Jam Freestyle Mania! Have a great night.